G'day and welcome to another Pokemon Go video. So jumping into Go Battle League, and as you can see, currently a rank 14 with 114 wins of 165 battles, so not doing too bad there. I do have a playlist of my Season 7 Ultra League matches, so if you do want to check that out, I'll link to it now, and you can. As I've sort of suggested, we're in the Ultra League. We're going to jump into the Premier Cup, and the current team I'm running is Talonflame, Muk, and Empoleon. But I am going to swap that up. So Talonflame running the Community Day moves, Incinerate, Fire Charge, and Brave Bird. Empoleon running Waterfall, Hydro Cannon, and Drill Peck. And let's change this Alolan Muk up. So Alolan Muk is probably better in Open Ultra League than Premier Cup. And I'm going to change it into Gallade. So running Confusion, Leaf Blade, and Close Combat there. So that is my team. And the reason I'm running those is because, so swapping into Gallade is because it will have a little bit more play against a few more of the, what you'd see in the Premier Cup. Particularly Leaf Blade versus Swampert. Expect to see all the Swamperts in the world now, so it's a little bit more risky there to have Empoleon and Talonflame, so that Gallade has a little bit of play against the Swamperts if I do manage to come across a few. So that's what's my thoughts on a team change, but to be honest, it's always depends on what you get in the lead. So the ones that I really don't want to see in the lead is, well, to be honest, the one I don't want to see at all is Kingdra. So Kingdra is just a real pain for my team. Yeah, so whether it's in the lead or in the back, it just means that I'm in a lot of trouble. And usually Kingdras are running double dragon. So usually they'll run a Kingdra and a Dragonite, or yeah, and it's just a sad time for me. So we'll jump into this first one, and we've got a Dragonite, another one that I don't really want to see. So Dragonite on the lead, and they're going to be getting to their Dragon Claw pretty quickly here. I'm going to let this first one go through, and I'm actually just going to go for a Brave Bird and hope they don't want a shield. Let's see what they want to do here, and unfortunately I did get the shield, so I'm going to have to swap out into my Empoleon here. I don't want to be hit by another Dragon Claw from the Dragonite. However, they're not switching this out, so that's concerning. My question is, what do they have in the back? So I assume they have something else, and they've shielded for the Dragonite, so they've used two shields here. So not looking, well, looking interesting for me. So get to the Drill Peck, overfarm by just one energy, and then throw that and see what comes out. And so when I say overcharge by one energy, apparently not. So now I can have either of my Pokemon will match up well against this, and out comes the Dragonite. They've used both their shields, so I'm just going to throw the Brave Bird straight up, switch into my Gallade, which will allow me to fast move farm this down. Out comes the Venusaur again. Going to be letting that first one go. Let's see what they want to do. I say, so let's see what they want to do. They have to take the the Leaf Blade there. Going to need to shield this up, even if it is just the Frenzy Plant. Frenzy Plant's still going to probably do enough to take me out, and then I'm able to Incinerate down. So I did make a bit of a mistake there, as you saw. Well, maybe you saw. So I went for the Leaf Blade and then tried to swap into the Close Combat. Probably should have just thrown straight Close Combat there. Would have taken the game and made it a lot easier for myself, but wasn't to be. Was able to take it in the end though, so still good game right there. Talonflame into Machamp, really good lead. And I've also got their Gallade, so if they decide they want to let this go, well, swap this out, I can always stay in because I know my Gallade's going to have absolutely a amazing matchup against this Machamp. So let's see what they want to do. So decided to shield up there. I'm just going to go back to back flame charges, and they've shielded them both up, so that's interesting. I'm going to shield this up as well. Let's hope it's a Rock Slide. It is. good shield, and hope I can get to my move before they get to theirs. They come out with a Ampharos, and that's really good for me, and I'm actually able to take it out, so absolutely spectacular because it's been boosted twice. The incinerate damage plus the oh, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Yeah, so straight into the close combat, and then I'm going to swap out into my Empoleon just to clear that debuff, and then go to town. So good game there, able to take that one really comfortably in the end. Shielding up both of those flame charges really worked out well for me. So we'll jump straight into the next one and hope we can get another good lead. So Machamp lead, really, really good for us. If they swap out, then yeah. This is an amazing lead. So they swap into the Abomasnow, and I straight swap into the Gallade. I'm going to let the first Hydro through. I know I can tank one, but I can't, obviously I can't take more than one. And if they get to the Earthquake, it's going to do a lot more damage. So able to grab one shield there. I'm going to match the shields now and then see what they want to do. So I'll be able to get to this next Leaf Blade. You need to, so when you're swapping into a Swampert match, you need to get in there as quickly as possible. Otherwise they will get to another move before you're able to. So able to take that one out. And so now the question is, what do I do here? So I'm going to actually come in with the Talonflame here. I know I'm going to have to shield up one move there. They did make a good swap, which is sacking the Talonflame, sacking the Abomasnow. I was able to charge up, and as soon as the Swampert comes back in, I do want to throw that move because I do not want them getting to another charge move. Out comes the Clefable, and this is good game. Brave Bird comes through and gets the win. So really, really nice game for me there. Had very nicely matched up Pokemon, so worked out really well for me, and we'll jump into the next one and see how we go. So again, straight into the Premier Cup, and we'll see what we get matched up with. So I'm expecting to see a few more negative leads, and there it is. There's the Kingdra. Kingdra's the worst possible lead. Come in with the and there's the Double Dragon. So really not looking good for me. Out comes the Dragonite, and unfortunately, well, fortunately for me, it decided to let that one go. However, it's really not looking good. Going to have to come out with the Talonflame here and see what they want to do. I'm going to look to throw the Brave Bird and see if I get a shield. So they decide to no shield, and I try to swap out. Unfortunately, not quite able to do it. I will shield up the Octazooka, and then going to switch into my Empoleon here. So this is, a good matchup for me, but I also do not want to be hit by the Drill Run. Drill Run's going to absolutely one-shot me here. Let's see what they want to do. Unfortunately, I got to the Hydro and then decided to try and farm down, and then it was able to charge me down. So really bad for me there. They're going to be able to shield this up, and are they going to be able to get to the Octazooka before I can? Yes. With 1 HP, absolute dream. So what I should have done there, 100%, should have been throwing that Hydro Cannon on the Drill whatever, taking it out, and then, looking to farm down. But, really, really not ideal. Unfortunate that I lost that one. Very, very close game, though. So we jump into the next one, and they've got a Charizard on the lead. So for this first one, even if it is Blast Burn, it's not going to be enough to take me out. It is the Blast Burn, and as you can see, it does do a lot of damage. I'm trying to throw this Flame Charge now, but they're not having any of it. They're just going to let that go, and I'm going to just go straight into the next one and see what they want to do. So able to get 2 flame charges off. Going to shield this up. I expect it to be the Dragon Claw, and it is, but I'm going to be now able to charge that down. Let's see what comes out here. And it is the Fighter, so really interesting one there. I'm actually going to throw another flame charge here because I do expect to get the shield, which I did, and then it will hopefully, oh no, not quite, didn't quite leave me with enough energy to get to another one. Out comes the Venusaur here, and this is my mistake, staying in. Obviously, I have a really poor matchup with Machamp, and yeah, shouldn't have stayed in. Should have swapped straight out into the should have swapped straight out into Empoleon there, because now the race is on. Can they get to double cross chop before I'm able to get to yeah, so able to get to the Hydro Cannon, but they fast move farm me down before I got there. So 100% my loss there. Should have gone 4 and 1, was able to go 3 and 2. But for that one, 100%, as soon as they swapped into the Venusaur, it should have swapped out into the Empoleon, because that matchup was so bad. So on the lead for this one, Swampert on the lead, and then they come in with Togekiss. So this is not looking good for me. So now what am I going to do? We're equal shields here. I'm going to come in with the Talonflame. I'm going to need to shield this up because it is going to be the Ancient Power, which will do a lot of damage. And then I'm going to have to try and farm this all the way down. So able to get that all the way down. And I'm just going to go straight Brave Bird here. We'll see what they want to do. Let's see if they want to shield. Oh, no shield there. Swap into the Empoleon to catch this Hydro, which is absolutely perfect. Hydro comes through, does no damage, and then I'm able to farm down before they're able to get to another charge move. Out comes a Charizard. Not looking good for them. My win con is this Empoleon here, and can I get there? Can't get to the move. So I'm actually going to shield up, and it is just the Dragon Claw, which is unfortunate. Really hoping for a Blast Burn there. I'm going to throw the Hydro. They're going to shield that up, and they're going to go straight for the next Dragon Claw. And it doesn't quite do enough to take me out. So I swap into the Talonflame, and I'm going to be able to farm that down. So take that game, even with that horrible lead. But the no shield on the Swampert, basically, well, not basically, that was what won me the game there. So the fact that they decided to no shield, hoping for the fire, for the flame charge, but unfortunately for them, got the Brave Bird. Really fortunate for me to get that win. So this one, not a good lead for me. So I'm going to come into Gallade here, and then out comes Charizard. Instantly, just going to throw this close combat, and I get the shield, which is really unfortunate here. The question here is, what do I do? And the answer is, let it go. So for this one, I'm going to come out with my Empoleon here and look to farm this all the way down and hope they can't get to another charge move. And now, because they did, hope it's not a Blast Burn. Unfortunately, it is the Blast Burn. So really not doing well here. So out comes a Venusaur and able to get to the Drill Peck. Does a little bit of damage there. Instantly swap into the Talonflame. Thunder Punch coming through. Going to need to shield these up. Going to throw the Flame Charge here to get a bit of a boost. Unfortunately, they're able to get to another Thunder Punch. I'm going to need to shield that up, and let's see if I can get there before they can get to another one. And I can get to the Flame Charge. Is it enough to take it out? It is. Out comes the Venusaur, and even with, so the Sludge Bomb shouldn't KO from this range, and I should be able to get through another Incinerate and take it out, which I can. So really close game there. Yeah, really close game there, and really glad I was able to take that win. So we'll jump into this next one and see what we get here. So Ampharos, really, really spammy. Takes 3 Volt Switches to get to a Thunder Punch, the first one, and 2 for the second, so really, really spammy. So, Empoleon on the lead. So this is a horrible lead for me. So going to swap into my Gallade. I'm going to have to shield this up, because if it is the Drill Peck, that's going to be super effective. So shielding that up. Let's see what they want to do here. So just going to go for the Leaf Blade. I do get a shield, which is good. And then out comes their Dragonite. And this time I'm just going to go straight up close combat. No shield there, and then they're going to be able to farm me down. So the question here is, what do I come out with? I'm going to come out with Empoleon, because I'm expecting them to throw a charge move, and I am not going to shield this charge move. So let the Dragon Claw come through, and I'm hoping that whatever's in the back, I can, with a little bit of energy on my Empoleon, I can take that. So throw the Drill Peck there, which is the wrong move. So you want to be throwing Hydro Cannons. Hydro Cannon, as you can see, will do a little bit more damage. I get to my next Hydro Cannon, which is good. And then able to take that out. Let's see what they've got in the back. They've got a Kingdra in the back, so this is really bad. Going to throw straight up into the Brave Bird and see what they want to do. Expecting to... Oh, no shield here. Unfortunately, it does not matter at this point. They're going to be able to farm me down, unfortunately. My switch clock isn't up. Would have been really nice to be able to throw that and have my switch clock up. And then they're going to save this and, yeah, farm me down, which is really, really not ideal. So good game on their part. Possibly what I should have done is save to a double. So I should have saved to double Flame Charge and then thrown the, well, both. Thrown the Brave Bird straight up. Unfortunately, we swapped at the same time, and I swapped into my... swapped into Empoleon onto their... yeah, so swapped into Empoleon onto their Poliwrath. I really would have liked to swap into Gallade here. Really, really unfortunate for me. I'm going to come in with my Talonflame here. Get another shield. I'm going to let this go because Ice Punches are not going to do too much damage, and I'm hoping that Gallade has some play. So I'm going to come in here, catch this. Hopefully it is a Ice Punch. It does a little bit of damage, and let's see what they want to do here. So look to farm this down. I'm unfortunately going to have to shield this one up. And let's see what they want to do here. So able to farm that down. And finally, let's see. So Muk comes back out, and obviously it's going to be taking super effective damage from the confusions. And the question is, do I shield or do I not? So I shield this up, and it's Acid Spray. That's huge, huge on their part, which is really bad for me because Tangle Growth gets Rock Slide after 6, which means here comes a Rock Slide. It's going to KO. Out comes my Gallade. Am I going to be able to do enough to this Muk? Get to the close combat. Is this enough to KO? 1 HP, not very effective, but it is able to KO. So really close game there. Really close game. Really good bait with the Acid Spray on the Muk there. Amazing bait. That one bait almost won them that game because using that shield, not having the shield for the Rock Slide on Tangle Growth, really not ideal for a Talonflame. So jump into this next one, and Empoleon on the lead. Another Empoleon lead. I missed the fast swap out, so they did get a few extra waterfalls in, which is not ideal. So for this one, I'm going to over farm just a bit and then throw the close combat. So no shield there. The question here is, what do I want to do? And the answer is let it go. Dragon Claw is not quite enough to take me out, so perfect on their part. Absolutely perfect on their part. Going to come in with a Talonflame and look to farm down. Unfortunately, they're able to get to another Dragon Claw, which does a little bit of chip damage. Expect the Empoleon to come back out. Unfortunately, it has got energy, so it's going to throw that Hydro Cannon straight away. I'm going to throw straight into this Flame Charge. Let's see what they want to do. So I do get the shield, which is good for me, and then look to swap out and see what they want to do. So out comes the Venusaur. We get a nice little bit of lag there, which is really unfortunate. And they get to the Frenzy Plant. And as you can see, Frenzy Plant, huge amounts of damage there. Huge amounts of damage. So going to throw the Drill Peck. And then come in with the Talonflame. At this point, it is over. They've got a move stored on Empoleon, so they've got a Hydro on Empoleon. So even if I shielded it up and charged down, that was a good game. So they played that one really, really well. Unfortunately, it wasn't to be my game. And a Frillish as the reward, so able to go 3 and 2 again with some, good plays by the opposition, bad plays by me. Able to catch it, and it's not a great one. But that is my matches with Talonflame, Gallade, and Empoleon. So hopefully they were useful for someone. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.